Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a poem. This is again from your book Flamingo, and the page number is 90. And the name of the poem is My Mother at 66. It's written by Kamla Das. Now, we should know something about Kamla Das before reading this poem because Kamla Das, as it is written on your screens, Kamla Das was born in Malabar, Kerala. She is recognized as one of the India's most foremost poets. Now, this is very important that Kamla Das is a very important, prominent poet of India, and her works are known for their originality, versatility, and indigenous flavor of the soil because she was writing very original thoughts in her poems. She was very versatile. Versatile means she had varied expressions. She could write different kind of poems, and she had that indigenous flavor also. Indigenous here means something related to our own country, native thoughts of the soil. Kamla Das has published many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavakati, and some of her works in English include the novel. She has written some novels also, and these novels are like Alphabet of Lust, a collection of short stories she has written, Padmavati the Harlot, and other stories, in addition to five books of the poetry. Means she has written five different books on poetry also. She is a very sensitive writer who captures the complex subtleties of human relationship in lyrical idiom. My mother at 66 is an example. Now, what is the meaning of this line? Lyrical idiom. Here, actually, the poet wants to tell us that she has written this poem, My Mother at 66, and which is an example of a lyrical idiom. Lyrical idiom here means that the complete poem is written in a single line. In a single line, the whole poem is written, and without breaking the sentence, without changing the sentence, in a single sentence the whole poem is written, and the name of the poem is My Mother at 66. Now, before you read what is asked from us, aging is a natural process. Have you ever thought what our elderly parents expect from us? Because actually this poem was written by Kamla Das when she was going to be separated from her mother, and what kind of thoughts were coming to her mind, how she was feeling helpless as a youngster or as a child, and what kind of fears she had about her mother, because her mother was 66-year old and she did not want to go away, but she had her own obligations, or maybe social or moral obligations, and she could not stay with her mother, and that is why she thought that she was helpless. She wanted to stay with her mother, but she couldn't, and at the same time she felt this, you can say, aging. She thought that she noticed that that her mother was going through aging process, and she was not able to save her mother from aging, and she actually had a fear, maybe in the near future she was going to lose her mother. Now I'm going to read it from the very first line. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked but soon. What is the meaning? Driving from my parents' home means she was going back home from her maternal house. She would have come to meet her mother, and now she had to go back to her house, to her city where Kamla Das would be residing. So the poetess was actually going away from her mother, and her mother was residing in Cochin, but because Kamla Das had to go back to her place where she would, you can say she would have got married, or maybe she would going to have her job or something like that. And she was going back from her mother's house in Cochin last Friday morning. I saw my mother. Then she noticed, because these both the women, the poetess Kamala Das and her mother, they were sitting in a car, and she noticed that her mother, she was sitting beside her, but what actually happened, she noticed that her mother was dozing. Now, what is the meaning of dozing here? Dozing means, please underline this word, this is very important word, doze. Doze means she was having a nap, she slept for some time. To have a slight sleep, a nap, nap, that is called as dozing. So she dozed, she was dozing at that time, means the poetess noticed that the mother was sleeping, she was having a slight sleep. Open mouthed, and the mouth of the mother was quite open, her face ashen like that. Now this is very important to understand, that whenever like or as is used in a poem or anywhere as a poetic device, this device is called as simile, because when two things are compared with the help of as or like, then this would be called as a simile. So please underline this word like, because here the poet wants to, you can say, she wants to compare the face of the mother with ash, because she has written her face, means mother's face, ashen like that of a corpse. Ashen, please underline this word also, ashen. Ashen means ash like, means it was faded, it was of whitish color, or maybe ashen here means dead like something dead, pale, gray, like ash, ash की तरह, राख की तरह pale, राख की तरह सफेद. So her face was ashen, means dead, like that of a corpse, means her face was of white color like that of a corpse. Please underline this word also, corpse means the dead body. Like a dead body, the mother's face was whitish, it was pale and gray. And then she realized with pain. Now this is very, very important, that the mother realized with pain. Why she was having that pain? That she was as old as she looked, means the mother was as old as, again as is used here, and it means that this is again a simile, that her mother was as old as she looked, means not only she was 66 years old, but she looked also, and she was really getting old. But soon put that thought away. Now this is very important again. Now mother felt very upset, she was having that fear about her mother, because her mother was getting old and old as the days passed by, and she was a bit frightened, she was scared about her mother, she was fearful. So now what she wanted to do, the poetess Kamala Das, she wanted to put those thoughts away. She did not want to have those distressed, or that she did not want to be anxious about her mother. So what she did, she wanted to put those thoughts away. She wanted to put that fearful thought away of being separated from her mother, or maybe of losing her mother, or those thoughts that her mother was getting old and maybe she was going to die one day. So she wanted to put those thoughts away. What she did, now this is very important, that what was done by Kamala Das to put those thoughts away, to come out of the fearful thought. She looked out at young trees sprinting. Now this is very important, that she started looking out of the window, because she was going and accompanied by her mother to the airport. And when she was sitting in a car with her mother, she noticed that the mother was sleeping and her face looked like a dead body's face, as pale and as lifeless. And now she wanted to put those bad thoughts away from her. She started looking out of the window, and she noticed that the atmosphere outside was totally in comparison or maybe in contrast to the atmosphere, you can say, that was found inside the car. Because she wanted to put those thoughts away, she looked out and she found what? That the young trees sprinting. Now this is very important. Why she has used young tree, young here? Because she wanted to have a contrast, she wanted to compare the old age of the mother with the young trees. This is a contrast that has been used here, because the atmosphere inside the car was very sad and very old and fearful. But when she looked outside the window of the car, she found that the world was full of cheerfulness, it was full of happiness, because she found that the trees were sprinting. Now this is very important, that why sprinting word is used here. Sprinting generally means to run. When we have 100-meter races, the athletes, they sprint, means they try to run as fast as they can. So in the same way, the trees, they were sprinting outside the car. Now why she has written this? Because when we are going in a car, it seems that the things outside, they are moving on the opposite, into the opposite direction. In the same way, when she looked out of the car, she found that the trees, which were young in her eyes, they were sprinting, they were running at a very high speed. And trees sprinting here actually, you can say, personified, because trees cannot move, they cannot run. But if this expression is used here, that the trees were sprinting, it means that personification is used here by the poetess Kamala Das, because she wanted to, you can say, signify how the young age of the mother passed so fast. Means there is a symbolic meaning also, that the young trees were sprinting. It signifies that the young age of the mother was going away, it was passing so fast, and maybe she was going to die, or maybe she was going through the old age. Then another you can say thing was seen by the mother. When she looked out of the car, she found that the merry children spilling out of their homes. Now again, she has used particularly this word merry, like she had used young here. Why young? Because she wanted to compare the young trees with the old mother. It was a comparison, it was a contrast. And in the same way, she wanted to again, you can say, made a comparison between the merry children, because the merry here means happy. They were very happy, they were cheerful. The children, when she noticed that she was looking outside the car, she noticed that there were some children who were coming out of their homes to play in the streets, in the grounds, and they were very happy. So here also she wanted to make a comparison, because the children were happy who were outside the car, and inside the car, mother was quite sad, she was really distressed, and she was going through her you can say old age. And these children, they were full of life, they were full of vigor, they could run, they could enjoy their lives, they could play. But mother was dozing, she had no life left in her body. And why spilling here written here? Because these happy children, they were spilling out. Spilling generally means spontaneous feeling, means they were not they were naturally coming out of their homes, they were not called by anybody, they were not, you can say, thrown out of their houses. Spilling means spontaneously, naturally, with their own will, wishfully, they were coming out of their homes. So these two pictures shows that the atmosphere inside the car and the atmosphere outside the car was in contrast. And the young trees, they were sprinting, and they could sprint because they were full of liveliness, they were full of energy, and they could walk. But there is a comparison with the mother who could not walk, who could not run, who had no vitality left inside her body, who had no energy like those young trees, and these trees are young and the mother is old. The children are happy. On the other hand, the mother is very sad. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away. Now, what actually happened? They reached the airport, and now Kamala Das had to go through a lot of formalities, and she was standing in a queue to get her security check at the airport. And the mother was standing outside the airport, just a few yards, कुछ कदम दूर वो खड़ी है. And now I looked again at her, worn, pale, as a late winter's moon. Again, for the last time, maybe before going away from her mother, Kamala Das returned, and she turned her face towards the mother again. And she found that the mother was very worn. Please underline this word. Worn here means she was very colorless. She was very pale. She looked ill, bloodless, as a late winter's moon. And what is the meaning of pale? Pale means you can say colorless, faded. And she found now that her mother's face was as a late winter's moon. This expression is very important. Generally, in board exams we get this expression, and we need to explain it. Why the mother's face was compared to late winter's moon? And this is very important, that as is written here, it means again it is a simile. Write down in your books that this is again a poetic device that we generally call as simile, simile, because simile here signifies that the mother's face is compared by the poetess Kamala Das with winter's moon. Because in the winter season, why it is compared? Because in winter season, moon generally loses its brightness. In the same way, the mother's face is also pale. It is also colorless and bloodless. As in winter season, the moon also loses its shine. In late winter moon here means maybe in the end of January or February, what actually is seen in the sky, that the moon would be looked, but it would have lost its shine. It loses its glow. In the same way, the mother here had lost her color. She had become pale. She looked ill. She was bloodless. She had a faded face. And there is another reason why she had used this simile or comparison, because the late winter moon generally signifies the end of the year, because the moon is generally going through the last phase of the year, because in spring season it would come back to life again, and it would become shiny, it would glow in the sky, it would get its brightness back. In the same way, the mother was going through her last phase of the life. As the winter moon would have lost its glow and shine, in the same way the mother had lost her beauty, her, you can say, cheerfulness, and she was going through her last phase of life, as the winter moon was also going through the last phase of the year. That is why there is a comparison, and this is a simile, because whenever we are comparing two things with the help of as or like, it would be called as simile. And felt that old familiar ache. And then she felt again that there was a familiar ache. Why familiar ache? This is very important. And this question generally comes in board exams, that what was that familiar ache? Why familiar? Ache means pain, and familiar means because that was known to her. Means Kamala Das knew that when she was in her childhood, when she was a quite small kid and child, she was always having that fear of losing her mother. Whenever she was going with her mother somewhere, maybe in the market or maybe somewhere, she had that fear that one day maybe she would not be able to accompany her mother. Maybe one day she would lose her mother. So that was a familiar ache. that was troubling the poetess when she was a small kid. अपने माँ बाप को खोने का एक छोटा सा दुख होता है, और that would be felt by each and every child during childhood. So that familiar ache, that pain that was known to her, it again troubled Kamala Das. And this was her childhood's fear, because in her childhood, during her childhood, she always was troubled by this thought that maybe she would lose her mother, that fear of ultimate death, maybe that maybe her mother would have to go through that phase of life and she would have to die one day. Or maybe that childhood fear is the fear of separation. This is very important, that she always felt that she was going to be separated. So childhood fear kya hai? The fear of being separated from her mother. But as soon as I said was means but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. This is very important again. Why she could not speak anything else? She said only this phrase, see you soon, Amma. And then she smiled and smiled and smiled. Now, why she could not say anything? Why she couldn't say anything? And why she only said, see you soon, Amma? Because these words, see you soon, Amma, they actually expresses her thoughtfulness, or maybe her, you can say, way of giving a kind of hope and courage. This is a symbol of optimism in the poem, because the poetess Kamala Das wanted to give some kind of hope and optimism and courage to her mother. That is why she said that she wanted to see her Amma again. And what she did was smile and smile and smile. Means again, she just wanted to give some kind of optimism, hope, and courage to her mother. That is why she again and again repeated. This is again a poetic device. Smile and smile and smile here means repetition, because she has written this word again and again. And why she was using it? Because this is a repetition, repetition, because this word smile and smile and smile, this smile was a fake smile. She actually wanted to show her mother that she was happy and they would meet each other in their future again. She just wants to give a kind of hope to her mother. That is why she actually catches, or she actually had worn a kind of fake smile on her face, just to give assurance to her mother that they would meet each other again. She was just trying to get over the painful thought of her mother's imminent death. Now, this word is very important in this poem. Imminent. This is not written in the poem, but what is the meaning of imminent? IMMINENT means she knew that her mother was going to die one day, but she always wanted to fight hard against this sad thought of her mother's imminent death. Imminent means approaching death. She knew that her mother was getting approached by death, but the poetess always wanted to drag these sad and grieved thoughts away from her heart. So this is the end of the poem. I hope you would have got some idea about My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. She actually wanted to write this poem because she felt very sad and hopeless, because she noticed that her mother was getting old and old, and when she was going away from her mother, accompanied by her, because her mother wanted to see her off to the airport, she noticed that her mother was, you can say, she looked lifeless. Her face was, you can say, she had lost her vitality and energy. She was becoming old like ash, and she was sitting in the car as a dead body. And then she realized with pain that she actually wanted to put those thoughts away of, you can say aging, because she noticed that her mother was not able to escape aging. She had to go through these processes, and one day she would have to die also. So Kamala Das wanted to put those thoughts away, and she started looking out of the car. Why she started looking out of the car? Because she wanted to throw those sad thoughts away from her heart. And she noticed that outside the car it was a cheerful world, it was a happy world, because the trees which were young in comparison to her mother, which was who was old, these trees were sprinting because they were in movement. They could they did had they did have a lot of energy in comparison to the mother, who was sleeping without energy left in her body. And the merry children, the happy children, they were spilling out of their homes, means they were full of energy, they were full of you can say vitality in their body. They could run, but mother had no energy left in her body, and she was sad. And the on the other hand, the children were happy. Then they actually mother and Kamala Das, they reached the airport, and after getting her security check done, she turned back to her mother, and then again she found that the mother was very colorless. She was very pale and bloodless. She looked ill and faded also, as a late winter's moon. Why she was compared with late winter's moon? Because in winter season the moon generally loses its brightness and shine and glow, in the same way as the mother had lost her cheerfulness and vitality and energy and beauty, because she was getting old. And then the poetess Kamala Das, she felt that familiar pain, that ache again came to her. And what was that ache? Of her childhood fear. And what was that childhood fear? That fear was of the ultimate death, because she felt that she was going to be separated from her mother. So that pain was created because of the feeling of getting separated from, you can say, fear of separation came back to her. And she could not speak anything, but she just wanted to give an assurance to her mother. Maybe it was actually she herself was hopeless, but still she wanted to give you can say a note of optimism. On the note of optimism, she wanted to get away from her mother, and she wanted to give her some kind of hope and courage. And that is why she turned her face and she said, "See you soon, Amma." And then she smiled and smiled and smiled, and this smile was a fake smile, but she wanted to give assurance to her mother that they would meet each other again, and her mother is not going to, or was not going to, die. So this is the end of the poem. Thank you very much. In the next session we'll get some question and answer. Till then, stay safe. Goodbye.